There's only a handful of sequels that I think are truly better than the original. We've Terminator 2, Godfather 2, Dark Knight, Harold and Kumar 2, and now we've got Star Trek Into Darkness, which I think surpasses the original in pretty much every way. Was there a lot of pressure for you guys to match the success of the first movie?
Well, I certainly never felt that pressure, and I think that's a testament to JJ. I think our entire cast have supreme confidence in him. I mean, he's super smart, without a doubt, one of the most talented directors that I've ever had the good fortune of working with. And for me personally, I mean, I guess I felt more of that pressure on the first movie when there was all of it was a bit of an unknown, and we were kind of defining those characters and our takes on them. So, but this time I really kind of felt that collectively we really hit the ground running.
Okay. With such a large ensemble cast, it could be quite easy just to hide in the background, but you have a really large presence in the film. You're Kirk's right-hand man for a lot of it. Is it important when returning for the sequel that all the crew members would have their chance to shine and be seen on screen? Yeah,
well, I think that's always, the wonderful thing about Star Trek. Star Trek was always about this group of people who are so vastly different individually, and they have these obvious differences, and then they have to learn to work together in order to overcome a common adversary.
I interviewed Henry Cavill recently for Superman, Man of Steel, and he said he didn't go back to look through old Superman movies, old Superman TV shows, because he didn't want to get other actors' interpretations of that character.
Yeah.
But for you, you've a tougher job because there is a link with this Star Trek to the previous series. I'm wondering for you, did you go back to look through old episodes and to learn the mannerisms of your character?
Well, look, I mean, first of all, I felt that, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
But secondly, I felt that as a fan of the original series and movies, I felt that it was important that the character be recognisably Bones, which meant sort of really kind of feeling out what the essence of what the late great DeForest Kelley had done, and sort of imbuing that into what a younger version of the character would be. So for me, it was also interesting. It was about trying to find the new territory, trying to find out, to individualize him. I mean, one of the things that I decided to make him was an bibliophobia. I gave him a bibliophobia. So if you find sort of specific sort of keys like that, that really helps.
You're no stranger to stepping into the shoes of iconic characters. You've been in Lord of the Rings, you've been Judge Dredd in Dredd, Dr McCoy now in Star Trek. All of them come with a built-in fan base already. Do you feel any responsibility when you're stepping into the shoes of something that has a fan base?
Yeah, sure. You do, but I mean, I probably put more pressure on myself than I think than just the fans alone, because I was a fan.
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, I'm the one who it's my job to bring this character to life, and I have to find the character and do what I believe is right. And again, thankfully, I'm working with some of the best people in the business. The writers, Roberto Orci, Alex Kurtzman, Damon Lindelof, and JJ. It's a good team to work with.
Just finally, one last question I have. Another iconic character that you're returning to is that in the Riddick franchise, which you're returning to after 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, why was there such a long wait for the sequel, and what can we expect this time around?
I don't know the answer to the first part of your question, but I do know I shot one day on it, and I sort of basically helped transition Riddck out of one adventurer into the next. And I had a great time. It was really fun getting together with David and Vin again, and I think the movie's gonna be fantastic.